Hello dear students, in today's class we are going to practice few problems from class 10th maths, that is trigonometry, which are not there in the textbook. Okay, let us go ahead so that you can have quick revision for your upcoming examinations. Okay, let us begin. Here, how to evaluate this? Let us write the question, that is 2 into 1 minus cos square a, right, plus cosec square a. How to evaluate this? Just you take this 2 into the bracket 1 minus cot square a, you write as it is cot square a, plus cosec square a. How can you write? 1 plus cot square a, can you write this, right? So just what this becomes, 2 into the bracket 1 minus cot square a, right? This is what? Simply plus 1 plus cot square a, right? What this becomes? Cot square a gets cancelled. 1 plus 1, it is what? 2 it is. So this is equal to 2 into 2. Answer will be 4. So option B is the right answer. Okay. Now let us go ahead with second problem. So cosec A plus cot A into 1 minus cos A is equal to what? How do you do this? Just you take the problem, that is cosec A plus cot A. Cot A, this is 1. Another 1 minus cos A is given, right? Let us take this as cosec A. Can you write here? Cot A is given. If you expand this, how do we get cos A upon sin A, right? So this also you write in terms of cosec means sin A. You can write this sin A plus cot A means cos A upon sin A, right? You have to try so that you will also be able to solve before me here. Yes, 1 minus cos A. Okay, 1 minus cos A. Let us write as it is. So next coming to down here, this becomes 1 plus cos A, okay, divided by sin A into 1 minus cos A, right? Look at this. Now 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A. What is this? A plus B into A minus B, right? So into A minus B. What is that? This will be equal to A square minus B square, right? A square minus B square. According to that, 1 minus cos square A we get divided by what this becomes sin A, right? Now 1 minus cos square A means what? Sin square A or not, right? This is sin square A divided by sin A. So what happens here? 1 sin A gets cancelled. What remains? Sin A remains. So option C is the right answer for this. Okay. So you have to go ahead with next problem so that you can try. Before me you have to solve. See, try it once. I will also solve. Going ahead, here is sec square A. Let us write this problem. Cot square A. So cot square A, right, divided by 1 plus cot square A, right? How do you do this? Here let us keep this sec square A outside, right? Let us take this cot square A and this one cot square A divided by 1 plus cot square A. You take like this cot square A, right? So sec square A into, here cot square A, can you write this as cos square A by sin square A? You can write. Okay. Next 1 plus cot square A. How do you write this? Again cos square A upon sin square A. Right? Now let us go ahead with simplification. Sec square A into cos square A upon sin square A, as it is, you write. Right. This, if you take LCM, what do we take here? Sin square A will be LCM. Okay. Here 1 into sin square A you have to multiply, right? So this becomes sin square A plus cos square A, right? So if you further simplify, let me write here. So this becomes is equal to sec square A, right, into cos square A divided by sin square A. into, just you reverse this and write. This becomes 1. Sin square a plus cos square a is 1, right? Divided by sin square a. Means 1 upon sin square a it is. 1 upon sin square a, if you reverse and write, this becomes sin square a upon 1, right? Upon 1, right? This is according to that formula, a upon b, c upon d. If it is there, a by b into d by c, right? According to that, we are changing this. So what this happens now? Here sin square a gets cancelled or not? See? So what can we write here? Sec square a is there here. Okay. Sec square a, let us write as it is. And here what is there here? Cos square a. Cos square a we are getting, right? Now can you write this sec square a as it is? This can you write this 1 upon sec square a? Okay, 1 upon sec square a. Now you see both will get cancelled or not? Okay, what will be the answer? Answer is 1. So option C is the answer, right answer. Right. Next, can you try next one? Prove that type of questions are coming. Okay, so this you should be able to solve. In the next class, we go ahead with this. You try this. If you get the answer, comment. If you are able to prove. Okay, otherwise same type of problems we are going to continue in the next video.